we bring you as our main match the derby game at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea against Arsenal.
Graham off in pursuit. Still Graham, shrugging off Hinton, putting it across now for Radford. Tremendous covering though by Hollins.
Our studio guest is Alan Birchenall of Chelsea, but it's the Arsenal of today that we're first concerned with as we go back to Stamford Bridge just before 3 o'clock yesterday. Alan Birchenall was only past fit just before the game. That bold striker, Tommy Baldwin, is fit to face his old club Arsenal. And today they too have an injury problem because they've named a team that has Charlie George in at number 11 for George Armstrong, who sprained an ankle in training.
Osgood, Chelsea, who probably had their best result of the season on Wednesday night in the League Cup without draught leads. Here's Houseman. Charlie Cook. George right back there to try and stop him. He gets it across, just over there by Osgood. Two players with tremendous flair, Osgood and Cook, very nearly creating a goal for Chelsea with only a minute gone. Radford, the Baldwin, Collins, Birchenall laying it off for Baldwin, but so many red shirts are there. Here's Cook. Baldwin playing it off, beautiful. Cook, Osgood in the middle, and Birchenall too. Going in, great goal by Birchenall. Wonderful goal for Chelsea. 11 minutes gone. So Chelsea ahead, a goal beautifully conceived and superbly executed. This man, Birchenall, scoring then his third goal of the season. 5 red shirts grouped at the far post. Radford making a sprint towards the near one. Samuels to put it across again. And there's Robertson just over. Well, both sides may have had trouble scoring goals this season, but certainly there's been no lack of enterprise in the opening period of this game at Stamford Bridge. Now McClintock. Graham to flick it on, and George almost getting it in and almost putting it in by McCready. But more pressure now soon to bear down on Webster because it's Cook for Chelsea. McNabb with it. Finding Houseman. And now looking for the jumping ability of Birchenall. Birchenall again. To Cook with time. Magnificent save by Webster. What a wonderful save, and certainly Cook had plenty of time. If anything, perhaps too much time. He looked for his spot, and Webster saved brilliantly. McClintock finding Court. But Court put under pressure by Birchenall, so it's Hinton. They're again feeling for offside, and no, says the referee. Osgood! And another good piece of work by Webster. McCready, Birchenall flicking it on into the path of Houseman. Story closing in on him. Oh, bad luck by Houseman! Against the post, a really determined run by Houseman that really deserved something a little better than that. Dempsey's still up there, the big number 5, you can see. Hasn't had time to go back, in fact. Baldwin at the near post. Houseman with the corner, low. Samuels missing his kick. Dempsey trying to get in. Houseman again. Pumping it through. Good save! Birchenall! Number 2! Second goal of the game, and Chelsea 2 ahead. Dave Sexton in the suit. He's had his trouble with injuries, but 2 up now. He must be well pleased. And plenty of red shirts in that penalty area marked by blue, but plenty to aim for. Bonetti losing it and getting it beautifully there off the feet of George Graham as Graham was about to try an overhead kick. Tremendous reflexes there by Peter Bonetti. To McClintock. McClintock playing it wide for Samuels. Back to McClintock again. Pumping it first time. Graham going for it. Getting his head to it. Pushed against the post by Bonetti. tremendous leaping by George Graham, who of course is one of the most dangerous headers of the ball. And Burchnell really pushed hard in the back by McClintock. Graham. Samuels trying to get in, McNabb also trying to get in and finding Robertson. 3 red shirts in the middle. And one of them is McClintock getting up there beautifully. Heading on, a goal by Graham! No, he's disallowed it. The linesman had his flag up. The goal was disallowed for offside. And the linesman was directly in line and had his flag up at once. Collins finding Dempsey. Cook. Collins free on the right. And another corner to Chelsea. Causing McNabb a little bit of pain. Of course, he's only just recovered from a groin injury that kept him out of the match last weekend. Cook to take the corner. Short to Hollins. Now Cook again. Cook! There was definitely a deflection, but it was shot there by Charlie Cook. A cunningly taken corner, and Chelsea now 3 ahead, and that really must put the game beyond the reach of Arsenal now.
Well, as you saw, I gave that last goal to Charlie Cook yesterday, but the deflection that I spoke about in fact went off Tommy Baldwin, and I noticed in today's papers that he in fact has been credited with that goal. But our studio guest today, Alan Burchnell, quite clearly did score 2 goals in the game yesterday and got a good press for it this morning. Brave Burchnell blasts Arsenal. Burchnell is boss. Alan is in the studio, and with him, Jimmy Hill.
Alan, was that Chelsea's best performance this season?
Yes, I think so, Jim. You know, definitely. At home, anyway. I think we played better than that on Wednesday night against Leeds at Ellen Road, but it was definitely the best home display of Chelsea this season.
Yeah. The crowd round me, the Chelsea fans anyway, were buzzing with excitement, and I think what really got them going was that first goal, which was really a lovely movement, as good a goal as you see anywhere. How did you see it?
Well, I didn't, Jim. This is the whole point. You know, the only thing I saw was Charlie just floating the ball over. I can't remember anything of the build-up at all. I only heard afterwards.
Well, we can
that
get a chance to see it now. It came from a goal kick, and John Radford gave a careless ball off there, which was quickly picked up by Tommy Baldwin. Slipped through there. Tommy challenges for it again and gets it out to Charlie. Charlie normally holds the ball, but this time he plays it very quickly, and there's a lovely flick off the outside of the foot by Tommy Baldwin. And there, you're lurking on the far post, but it's the quality of this cross that beats 1, 2, 3, 4 Arsenal defenders on the way over. There you are, running into the far post, soaring in there, and guiding it down beautifully between the post and the goalkeeper. I mean, the game was in doubt until quite near the end. In fact, Peter Bonetti, on his birthday, had a very, very efficient game, shall we say, a clinically efficient game, to keep a clean sheet, and made a save in the match, which from George Graham, there it is, right against the post. Against any other goalkeeper, that may have been a goal, and Arsenal would have been back in the game. Did you feel at any time that they would catch you after that first goal?
The second half, when we came out of the second half, they seemed to put was under very heavy pressure, you know, the beginning of the second half, and I thought Arsenal was playing fairly well at this point of the game.
That was Arsenal, not you, because the fans around me were saying, attack Chelsea, attack, don't go back on defence, attack, and they didn't seem to be in sympathy with the side. Were you meaning to defend them?
No, well, I don't think fans understand, really. You know, in every